What's up, y'all? James Casino. Yeah, some things have changed. That's mine, right there. That's mine. Yes, I've been keeping some secrets from you. I've been holding a few things back. Been kind of hinting towards certain things. Some of you kind of figured it out what was going on, but yeah, that's what I'm doing right here. I've actually already had this for I think about 2 weeks or so, but yeah, there's a little history that goes along. It's taken a little bit of work to get to this point, and that's what a little of this video will explain, and some future videos will explain. Wow, what a journey it's been. Let me tell you right now, I have enjoyed it. I've been having a great time, but I don't want to give too much away. Let's go ahead and get into today's video, which will give you some background, kind of explain to you why I'm doing this, and how we got to pretty much almost to this point here. It'll get you all the way up to the point where I bought it, and then some more things happen that'll be in future videos. You're definitely gonna want to check that out. It has not been a smooth process. I will not lie to you, it has not been smooth. Oh, you just gotta watch. Let's go ahead and get on to today's video, which will explain some of what's going on. All right, guys, say hello. Lots more to come. Yes, van tours, all that stuff. You'll get to see what's going on inside, everything. Yeah, don't worry, coming soon. Anyway, let's get into today's video. All right, guys. Honestly, if you are seeing this video, by the time you see this video, I've already been in the States for a little while, probably a week at least, on a mad hunt for a van, trying to get this van life. What do you say? Van life? Van life? Yeah, more on that soon. It is getting so real. We're less than a week out. Yeah, you guys see me filling up storage. My biggest problem with this whole thing, and pretty much anything I do at this point in my life, is the anxiety that I have to deal with when I want to do things that are outside my comfort level, which is a big reason why I'm leaving Thailand to go off and do this stuff, because I'm just way too comfortable. I can sit around here, eat, watch television, hang out with the peeps, you know, hit a few bars, go travel around with Fog, grab some dinner, you know. I could do that same cycle and repeat it and do it over and over again. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I just want to keep doing things that challenge me a little bit, keep my mind in the game, just make me feel like I'm still active and still part of this game. Being too content, being too relaxed, being too comfortable here in Thailand, I think is dangerous. It's the same thing. It's kind of the same thing when I moved from the Philippines to Thailand. I needed something to spice it up, you know, just to change it, another challenge. Let's try something new, you know. It's cool in the Philippines, and again, I could have stayed there forever, but I was like, I need to try something new. And now I've been here in Thailand for almost 4.5 years. I don't know if I would have been here this long if it hadn't been for the C word. You guys know what's up. I was just looking for the next thing, and but then again, I gotta thank the C word, because that got me on YouTube, got me thinking about other things, that got me watching other YouTubers, that got me watching Vanlife, that got me into a whole lot of things that I was interested in doing as soon as all that stuff was over. Well, we are well past all that stuff, and it's time to put up or shut up, put your money where your mouth is, and start doing things, and not overthink it. That's another big problem for me too. It goes right along with the anxiety, is to overthink, or not just to overthink, but to actually feel like I have to plan out every moment, every detail, everything. I'm trying to get away from that, because when something doesn't go to plan, then I'm irritated by it. So I'm gonna throw my stuff in storage. I'm gonna fly out to the West Coast. I'm gonna link up with a friend. However it goes is however it goes. Hopefully things will just work out. Did a little research, so I know what to expect to some degree. I know what my budget is. I know, you know, what kind of vehicle I want to get. I know what I want to put in it, pretty much. But beyond that, that's it. Once I got enough to get on the road and go, that's it. I'm gone. None of this is gonna be a complete project. It'll never be complete. It'll never be a finished thing. It's just gonna be, I'm gonna get in there, figure it out, and that's it. We'll see what happens. This could be a huge mistake. I don't know. This could be a complete waste of money and time. I'll never know if I don't do it, right? A lot of people would there's no way. If I was in your exact situation, if I had your exact family, financial, lifestyle, if everything was exactly the same, there are still people who would not be doing the same thing I'm doing. They'd be like, yo, I'm content in Thailand. I'm content in the Philippines. I'm content in America. I'm content wherever I am. I'm not going to be satisfied. I'm not going to be satisfied and content until I am not comfortable. Does that make any sense? I don't know if it does or doesn't, but that's how I feel about it. Like, I really need to do something different. I can't wait to like when I'm gonna go back and edit this and actually put this out, you know, because I won't be sitting here. I should be sitting in America by the time you see this. On the hunt for a vehicle, already in a vehicle or doing something. I might be editing this in my vehicle, who knows? And I'll be out there doing it. Hey, while I'm thinking about it, let me give some shout outs to some people who have helped me along the journey here. First, got to thank Fall for being an understanding girlfriend. You know, this isn't exactly going to be fun for her. She doesn't like the idea that I'm going to be staying in the States for a little bit, but I'll be back. I'm not done with Thailand by any means. Oh, I'll be coming back every couple of months and hanging out in Thailand for a month or two at a time, and then back to the other thing. I'll just be going back and forth. That's one thing that'll keep everything interesting too, because I'm not, you know, strangle-held into doing any particular thing. I don't have to stay in a van and stay in America and do this. I can still travel. I can still go other places and do things. Also, Keisha for putting me up. I could be doing this video from Keisha's house right now. Those guys, Keisha and Charles, my buddies. Life After Kids with Key Williams. Please go check her out. Awesome YouTuber. I've been trying to convince her to do more videos, but her old stuff is fun. Go check it out. See her lives and times when she was living in Thailand and now back in the States. They were very kind and welcomed me into their home while I'm doing this transition. My boy Kevin from 30 to Wake Up, definitely want a big thanks to him. When I first started thinking about that, yeah, he's the other person who also knew a lot about what I was doing. You know, that's how I met Kevin, is from his channel 30 and a Wake Up. When he started, well, first before he was doing van life, he was doing a lot of traveling, really enjoyed his content, but then he started doing van life, and that was really, really interesting. The way he did van life, I followed him and several other YouTubers at the time, but then I got to actually know Kevin, got to meet him here when he moved here to Thailand. You better believe that I tapped into him as a huge resource for van life. Very important to have somebody like that in your bullpen, boy. You know, I called him up like, yo, Kevin, I'm thinking about doing this van life. What you got for advice? Yeah, Kevin was like, oh, I got some info for you. I got some things to help you out. Appreciate you, Kevin. Thanks for all you do, man. And please go check out his channel, 30 and Wake Up. My boy Sick Puppies, keep an eye on my car for me. Appreciate you, brother. I was thinking about selling my car before I left Thailand, but I was like, nah, I kind of want to keep it. You know, what do you do with a car? Vehicle storage in Thailand is not a common thing, but regardless, I appreciate Steve for hooking me up, keep an eye on the car for me. Oh, my boy Tony out in Arizona, I might also spend some time with him. He's also invited me into his home while I'm searching around. You know, if I decide that California isn't the right spot to go vehicle shopping, then I can go over to Arizona. Don't worry about typing all the comments, guys. Trust me, I've done ridiculous amounts of research on where the best place is to buy a car, what the rules are, registration, tax, licensing, all that, what the rules are as far as insurance, all that. Trust me, I've done all that. So I know a lot of people like, oh, don't buy a car in Arizona. Don't buy a car in California. Don't do that. I got it under control. Appreciate you, though. Appreciate you, though. If you got some hot tips, go ahead and put them in there. But yeah, if you're just yelling at me that I'm doing everything wrong, don't worry. I do my research. I do study. Oh, yeah, I should thank all the people who are helping me out. Oh, my friends and family, obviously, for being understanding, because they're pretty much finding out along with you guys what exactly I'm doing. Fa, my mother, and Keisha are literally the only ones who know exactly what I'm doing. They're the only ones. They are the only ones who know everything, well, mostly everything, about what I'm doing. So, yep. Thanks to them. Appreciate them. I hope y'all tune in for this. I hope y'all, you know, I know I'm probably losing subscribers left and right. People pissed off and what is this and blah, blah, blah. We only came for time. I get it. It's cool. It's cool. You know, type a name of your comment, you know, bounce off and unsubscribe. It's no worries, no worries. I don't live off of YouTube, so it's not a big deal. YouTube is my hobby. It's something I enjoy. It's nice to have this forum to, you know, share things going on in your life. And you also, sometimes you inspire other people, you inform people, and you have fun. You make new friends. I made so many friends from YouTube that, yeah, I mean, that alone is worth the price of admission. Believe me, if I never made $1 off of YouTube, the number of friends that I made, that's probably the best benefit of YouTube at all. So I hope to make some new friends, especially while I'm running around the States. I definitely want to run into some new people. It should be a lot of fun. It's going to be a great journey. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming along. All right, y'all, I'm in Van Nuys, California. What? You left LA to go to San Diego to come back to Van Nuys. I did because I'm up to something. Just rode this Surfliner train from San Diego, 38 bucks. Great deal, goes along the coast. Beautiful ride, man. You saw some good stuff. They got a great cafe inside. Got me a sandwich. I'm telling you, this turkey sandwich was exceptional. Service was awesome. I'm loving it. I don't know. I know a lot of people are like, man, I'm back in the States. People treat me terrible. Service sucks. My entire experience in the last 6 days here, coming from Thailand back to the U.S., has been full of amazing customer service. I've been completely satisfied. It's been awesome. Anyway, let's get going down the road. Oh, and by the way, if you think I've lost my mind coming back to the U.S., go ahead and comment down below. Let me know how much of an idiot I am and why this is a bad idea. But while you're down there, make sure you like and subscribe and share and comment and all that good stuff. Appreciate you. Yeah, I don't know, they got options out here. Yep, I'm on a used car lot. What a nightmare. Yes, I'm on a used car lot in absolutely the worst time to buy a used car. Literally the worst time. Almost in U.S. history to buy a used car. And I'm on a used car lot. This could go bad. This could go very badly. And look at what we have here. An E250 Ford Econoline van. That is a whole lot of vehicle. 30 days or 1,000 miles. Got a little bit of dealer warranty on it. Looks pretty clean. Hard to believe this vehicle is 13 years old. It looks damn near brand new. I wouldn't think this thing was more than a couple years old. Okay, now you can tell it's a little bit used there. It's got a little bit of dirt. Yeah, the mileage is real though. Smells pretty new in here though. It is a gasoline vehicle. That was one problem. Looking for these vans. There's so many of them were CNG. Terrible. Okay, we got the dealer Mike driving around the block here. He's gonna put it up here. Oh, it moves well. He's got it moving over there. He ain't driving it slow. That's a good thing though. We want to see. We want to make sure this thing they ain't trying to baby it or nothing, and so they're trying to hide something. And here it comes. Boom. Right. She drives real nice, but one thing I didn't notice in my haste is it doesn't have the backup camera and no power windows, and I don't believe power locks. So everything is manual. No power locks, no power windows. It is a basic of basic vans, which is okay. Okay, for a van with this low of miles, running this good, it does have the big engine in it, so might be okay. I'm trying hard to find the problems with this van. I'm not seeing them. Okay, well, good morning. The process continues. Yes, I have the van now. Amazing. But it's a little more complicated than I thought. And that's what happens when you leap before you look. I probably should have done a little more studying on what happens when you buy a car out of state and try to register it. It's hopefully gonna work out, but man, it got a little bit mushy. I'm gonna let y'all know after I go back to the dealer, talk to them today and work out some paperwork. The van is mine, but being able to drive it and register it, it's a little bit more of a sticky issue, and damn painful lessons are being learned right now, but I think it'll all work out. Worst case, like the ultimate worst case, is I'll end up becoming or registering and doing it here in California, which I obviously don't want to do. I don't want to be a California resident. I don't want to pay California taxes, all that. I don't have to worry about smog and all that other issue. Yeah, don't want to have to do any of that, but that is the worst case scenario. We're still working on it. Issues, yeah. I'll probably go a little more in depth on it later if you care. It's all good. But hey, I stayed last night at this hotel called the Mikado. I'm sorry I didn't show you the room, but I just want to say I had an awesome, again, I'm having these awesome interactions. You know, I just went to turn the keys in. I probably didn't have to do that. I probably could have just left the room, but I went to turn the keys in. They're super polite, friendly, happy people. They're glad you came here and patronized their business. I love that. Oh, that LA traffic, baby. Don't we love it? Los Angeles, baby. I love LA. Nah, not really. Not really. I don't want to be in LA at all. But I had to finish up this purchase today. Finally got it all squared away, man. We're having such an issue with the licensing and tax title and all that. So finally just had to break down. Instead of doing it in Washington, I had to do it in California, which is definitely not what I wanted to do, but no big deal. I'm gonna have the loan paid off in a couple of months anyway. I'll have the title in hand, and then I can register this damn thing wherever the hell I want and change the insurance. Yeah, insurance in California was ridiculous too, but that's fine. That's fine. I'll tolerate that for a couple of months, and then I can change everything to another state. No big deal. It won't be a problem. At least I'm 100% legal. I'm out on the road. I did just have like a trip permit thing, and it wasn't, you know, it wasn't really legal for me to be driving around unless I was heading towards Washington. But now I don't have to go to Washington. I have fully legal tags on the vehicle now. We're 100% done. I'm fully insured. I'm very happy with everything. This is definitely the van I wanted. It drives nice. Haven't had any real problems at all so far. I've only driven like 100 miles in it. I'm loving it. I still have warranty with the dealer for 30 days or 1,000 miles, but I don't anticipate much happening. It only has 37,000 miles on it, so I'm not too concerned. Something could happen. It is what it is. I have enough money to fix it, even if it is out of warranty. So not too concerned. No, I didn't buy any extended warranty, window tint, pinstriping, nitrogen in my tire. No, I didn't get any of that stuff. This was a pretty blank deal. There was the sales price, the tax, title, and licensing, and that's about it. I like, look, man, I'm not interested in any other extras, don't want any other kind of stuff going on with this, and that's cool. And honestly, to be fair, the dealership really didn't push that. They understood, you know, they didn't want to come off the sales price in the beginning, but we did eventually get them a little bit off the sales price. Yeah. But all in all, fair deal. Yeah, 9% sales tax in California too, but whatever. Again, I just like, at some point I just had to relent. You know what? Do I want to wait 2 weeks and not be able to drive the van until my Washington plates get here, and having to deal with notarized paperwork and just a whole mess of things that I had to do if I wanted it registered in Washington and pay Washington state sales tax. So it just wasn't, at the end of the day, it wasn't worth. By the time I got through that 2 weeks and sitting around, and I'm sitting in a friend's house who, Keisha, love you, baby, appreciate you, Keisha. Couldn't have done this without you. You know, she's letting me stay in her home right now. And yeah, I didn't want to have to stay in her home for another 2 weeks. And this is just better. Believe me, it's better and cheaper to do it this way. I know saying I had to pay California sales tax is cheaper is crazy, but it is. That's just the reality. This is a better deal. Gonna be smoother, and I can get into the van. I can start sleeping in the van, living in the van, doing my thing. I'm looking forward to that. I want to do that now. I didn't want to wait 2 weeks to do that. I want to do that now. I want to get going. I'm excited. I'm ready to take off on the adventure. Hope you guys are coming with me. Yeah, in case you're wondering why I did not get it like a big old huge super van or something like that, or a super camper, like a regular camper. Yeah, I can fit in a parking spot, even in a tight parking lot like this. That's my style, baby.